Hey everybody, Psycho here again. Now today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at Asus's Tough Gaming VG1A monitor. Stay tuned. Alright, so a couple things I'm going to go over before we open this up. This was a Black Friday sale on Newegg, $280. Unfortunately, they're all sold out, so you can't get one now. But I think it's a pretty decent deal. It's a 1440p monitor. It has 170 hertz refresh rate. This is the most I've ever had as far as resolution goes and refresh rate. So I'm pretty excited. Let's have a look. Okay, how hard is this going to be to get out now? Ouch. Something fell on my foot. Okay, we got some stuff here. Throw this aside. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. There's the stand. And what fell on my foot? The adapter. Alright. At least it's packaged pretty good. There's the monitor. I believe all my monitors right now are 24 inch. This is a 27 inch monitor, so it is a bit bigger. Ouch. He gave me a zap. Okay, that's not all on by stickers or tape, whatever you want to call it. They definitely didn't want anything happening to it. Look at that. So, there's the monitor. It's got some information here, the 1440p, 170 hertz refresh rate, 1 millisecond, whatever the heck that means, motion blur, low, shadow boost. I don't know what any of that means. You can look that up if you want. All I care is that, you know, it's better than what I got. Okay. Let's see. See how we get this open. Yeah. So this, okay, so that's a mounting bracket. VIP member notice. I'm not a VIP. There. Yeah. Link's boomerang. So we got that. We got the adapter. What did they give us for cordage? We have a display port cable, which is pretty straightforward. Plug in. Probably goes to this adapter. Yep. So that's it. Alright. I'm going to set this up and we're going to have a look. So putting this together is pretty simple. It's just, it's keyed and then you just turn it, fit it in place. Like so. I don't know if I really... Oh, okay. And then there's like little locking plates here. Okay, that makes more sense. Because I was going to say, that seemed like, you know, it would twist off and fall over. But yeah, you can see now, unlock. And then you just turn this in. And then that locks it. Pretty cool. That's actually kind of smart. Now, as for the monitor itself, it just slides on. And has a set of screws, just like so, and then they give you this little bit of hardware here to fit into the back of it. So pretty simple stuff. First impressions, I mean, the stand, it's kind of nice. It's got a decent tilt. Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't go side to side much, but I don't think you'd want to do that anyways. I don't think there's much in terms of like putting it like a landscape, but I plan on using it this way anyway. So alright, so let's have a quick look at the back. We have a little joystick controller here, 4 buttons. I'm not quite sure what they do yet. We have an audio headphone jack. We have the power supply input right here. Then we have a display port, which is what we're going to be using. And then we have 2 HDMI ports. So if you want to run HDMI off your graphics card, why not? But I'm going to be using DisplayPort. Alright, so I've been using this monitor for a couple days now. I wanted to give it at least some time so I could get used to it, and I could be fair with the review and give my honest opinion. So, starting off, one thing I will note is you want to go into your display settings here. You want to go down to advanced settings and pick the right monitor, and you want to make sure that it's not on 60 frames, 60 hertz, and you want 165. I didn't do that, and I didn't know I had to. So when I was playing games, I was like, you know, this doesn't look very different from 60 to 160. So after doing that, you'll notice the cursor is smoother. Another thing I noticed right away was like when I was on YouTube and like Facebook, when I'm scrolling, it's, you know, you can tell a difference as you scroll up. It doesn't like jitter up through. It stays more like fluid, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but you can definitely tell there's a difference. Another thing, as far as gaming wise, I noticed, I feel like, well, first I thought maybe that where it's a bigger screen I wasn't going to like it as much, I would lose detail and whatnot, but that couldn't be farther from the truth or whatever. Gaming wise, it looks better than a 1080p monitor, even though it's a little bit bigger, and the colors and everything is nice and vibrant. I absolutely love the size and everything. Another thing I'll show the buttons on the side here. It brings up like little menus, and you can go in here and you can go through like your overclocking and whatnot. This monitor does overclock to 170 hertz, but I honestly don't see any reason to crank it up for 5 hertz. I don't see the point. 165 is perfect. And it's got some different visuals. I'm gonna just click this up so you can see. So this is scenery mode, and it changes, you know, how it looks. Racing mode, this is what I prefer. You got cinema mode, RTS, you got FPS mode, which is pretty much the same, sRGB mode. You got MOBA mode, which is, I don't know what this is, but it just shows basically your reds and some greens. Like, I'm not quite sure what that is. And I think this one's cool too, night vision. I don't see any practicality with it, but it's kind of cool, I guess. I like racing mode. I think that looks nice. Another thing, where this is an IPS monitor, I was worried like it might have that glow and it hurts your eyes. Like my monitor over here is an IPS, and it does. Like if you stare at it long enough, it kind of hurts the eyes. That's why I made it like a second monitor, and my main was a TN panel. But this one doesn't do that. I can stare at this for hours. I've never had any eye strain. It's good that way as well. Moving on to games, I was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I even tried Witcher 3, which is a little bit of an older game. Now, with all these 3 games, I play them at max settings, 1440p, so I'm not getting any frame rates higher than 60-70 frames a second, so you don't really see how, like, you know, smooth it could be. But as far as like just playing the games, it's awesome. Like I say, the colors are spot on. It looks nice, and the detail is there. It definitely looks better than the 1080p monitor that I had previously. And then when you move on to games like that are less demanding, such as Castle Crashers, you can really see the difference when you're well, you can see, Fraps is saying 480 frames a second, so we're getting the full 165, and you can see quite a difference over 60 frames.
So, final thoughts. Ultimately, I love this monitor. I really don't see anything that I can gripe about. I mean, 1440p, it's better quality than what I had. It's got more frames per second, better colors than the TN panel, and the price point, $300. I mean, this is a winner, straight over the boards. I don't see anything that I would want over this, especially since, I mean, I'm running a GTX 1080 Ti. I don't have the graphics power to push 4K, so, I mean, this is great. I absolutely love it. Games got a new, fresh, like, appeal to them. And it's really, like I say, it's nice to go on YouTube and bump it up on quality and enjoy your videos. So, yeah, there's nothing for me to complain about. It's, if you need a monitor, you want to upgrade from 1080p, maybe check this out. See what you think. I mean, I think it's perfect. I don't see myself upgrading until I move into the RTX graphics card lineup. And then maybe I'll look at a 4K monitor. But until then, this is good for me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for viewing.